When videos of the sunrise are getting removed for community guideline violations, that's when you know we have a problem, Houston.
That's why it's such a joke that y'all really think Kamala Harris is in there. And then she had a nerve to have a VP that promotes children getting sex changes early as 8, 9 years old, even condoning pedophilia, hormone blockages. Are you out your mind? Are you seriously? Are y'all really out your mind? Y'all know Kamala Harris don't even have children. What? Are you serious? This is crazy. I mean, y'all really believe that? But anyway, here we go. Goes X-ray flux. Look, it looked like it's been a little quietness for a little minute. But understand, these C flares right here, this is what I'm saying. This has been normalized. This level of activity right here has been normalized. Now, this C flares are still charged particles coming to the planet. Still charged particles. This is a small M flare. This is an M flare. This is an M flare. And this is an M flare. So let's just look at the last, just going back. Let's go the last 3 days. We got current time right now. A strong M flare, M flare, M flare, M flare, M flare, 2 X flares, M flare, M flare, M flare. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Now, what does ionized particles do to DNA? What does ionization, ionized particles do to DNA? Huh? What are we changing into is the big question. Pause. Here we go, my people. Today is August the 7th, 2024 on this Gregorian calendar. It is fake. It is made up. Your birthday is fake. It's made up and you believe it. So anyway, this is monitoring the Magneto's pulse. And guess what? I'm not going 24 hours. I'm going current time, going back only 3 hours. Current time going back only 3 hours. So I'm recording this video at 2:17 Eastern Standard Time. Here we go with the Magneto's pulse, the dome that protects us from harmful solar radiation, gamma radiation, ultraviolet light, cosmic particles, whatever you want to call it. However, this is the dome that's protecting us. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side, the black is the nighttime side. So as you see, this dome stretches all the way down here. So the sun would be out here. This is where the sun would be at, and it's sending cosmic particles. So you look at these colors that's that's striking the dome. These are cosmic particles that are coming from your sun over here. Now, these two. Well, hold on for a second, people. What did I just do? What did I just do here? I just did something here. What did I do? Okay, here we go. My apologies, people. These two objects right here. These are stereo 18 and stereo 16, and this is the orbital track that they are on. These orbital tracks right here are these the orbital tracks that these two satellites on. These two satellites' main job and only job is to monitor solar radiation. So, and we look at the back side of the planet, which is the nighttime. This half right here is the nighttime side. Look at all these cosmic particles. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? And what is back there that has equal amount of strength is the sun in the daytime. What is back there that is giving this energy? And what I told y'all, what is happening in what I see, whatever is back here that is sending these particles is connected to the sun. Now, excuse my drawing and my writing, and this is how it looks. We're Earth in the middle. It's like it's sending particles this way, sending particles that way, and it looked like this object is trying to connect with the sun, or it already has, and the Earth is flat in the middle. So here we go. We're going at solar wind now. Let's just see how fast solar wind jumped up to over here, my people. All right. So the wind got up to what? Let's see. It looked kind of fast. That one looked like, yep. Let's see. Okay. This is the last 3 hours. So 588 kilometers per second equals how many miles per hour? That's how fast solar wind got up. So now, again, the same thing. Earth is in the middle. The dark side is over here. The white side means the sun is over here. The sun is sending these arrows represent cosmic particles. This red bow shock right here is the magnetic field, the dome, right? And these particles that are coming from the sun should hit the dome. Some of them should hit Earth, and they should travel out into the solar system. However, if you look at the back side of the planet here, these arrows are reversing. As you look, wow, these arrows are reversing. You see what I'm saying to you? These arrows are reversing. These arrows represent ultraviolet light, cosmic particles. So again, like I stated to you, whatever is back here is connecting with the sun over here. And these objects have Earth dead in the middle, smacking energy day and night consistently. And you think Kamala Harris is going to be the president of the United States? Really? Really? Wowzers. Sure. Okay, pause. Okay, we looking at the spaceweather.com, and we looking at these sunspots. What I tell you, they're getting much larger, and they coming closer. They're getting much larger, and they're getting closer to the equator. And as they get closer to the equator, they are letting off more stronger and stronger CMEs, which are coronal mass ejections. Even if they're not letting out CMEs, they're still spilling out charged particles. See, if you search up coronal holes on the sun, that's the less dense part of the sun, which is allowing more radiation to spew out from that area. It's just that you have negative and positive lines that are connected, magnetic field lines. Remember, the magnetic field lines, these lines are connected with Earth magnetic field lines. And these negative and positive lines, what happens is they touch together and they release a coronal mass ejection. And if you look at this sunspot right here, this is the one we're looking at, and then it's followed behind some more candy. I mean, damn, this candy, it's all kinds of candy. This is facing Earth now, but this is all types of candy following behind that. Look at, woo! This is, hold on, let me just speed this up real fast, and I'll stop it right there. So we looking at this one. This sunspot supposedly let out an X14 flare, right? That's what this sunspot did, right? Now look, you have this one, and you have this one following it. And I think it's another one back there behind it. So from this point on, my people, I think the sunspots are going to get bigger, and I believe that they're going to be right near the equator, and they're going to be facing Earth, and they're going to be our shield, supposedly, that protects us from the sun rays, is going to then be bombarded with charged particles, which is removing the shields. I just read the article from the scientist Space Weather the other day, from one of the reporters that was interviewing solar physicists, and they themselves have admitted that the ozone layer, the dome, was removed for about 2 hours. Who could remove the dome? What could have that much of an impact that the dome was literally removed, huh? I have to ask you that. Pause. I know I haven't shown this graph in a minute. This graph is very important too, my people. This is regarding the magnetic field lines. As you can see right there, magnetic field lines, right? So these are invisible field lines. There are gazillions of them over the planet. Nature uses this to circumnavigate the planet. All life uses these magnetic field lines. Even you do, because again, when you're connected to these lines, either low frequency or high frequency, you still get to create. You create off of this right here. So now look at how wobbly and broken off these lines are. So new lines are breaking. These old lines are breaking off, whereas though the connection is breaking. You see this right here? Look at this connection from cross. These old lines are breaking, and new lines are forming together as we get pulled in between four gas giants. That's what I said. Red October, the middle of October to November, Earth will be pulled in the middle of four gas giants, which would be a pivotal moment for this planet right here. And it's so funny, it's around election time that this is going to be going on. So what else you think is going to be taking place? I have something else I want to show you, Paul. So I want to show y'all something real fast, my people. This is Soho. This is Lasso C3, right? Now, and I used to go here, and you see right here at the bottom where it say 48 hours diff combo. Right now, listen, it used to be, I'm going back out. It used to be the blue one, and right next to it, it was black and white, and the black and white was able to show more prominent that the flashing on the east and west side of the planet, of the sun, the east side and the west side. There were two flashing objects, pulsating objects on the east and the west side, and you would see it more clear in the black and white version in Lasso C3. Now guess what? They literally have removed that combination from there. Look, when I go to click on it, look at what comes up. They have literally removed that. Why did they remove that, my people? Huh? Paul.
A supermarket in Guangzhou, a man was lying on the ground, casually placing his feet on a refrigerated shelf filled with drinks to cool off, while leisurely playing on his phone. He wasn't the only one. Several others were also sitting barefoot on the ground, playing with their phones. In another part of the supermarket, a man sat on a vegetable-filled refrigerator counter, cooling off with his slippers off and his bare feet on the floor. Nearby, a few women were fanning themselves, looking as relaxed as if they were at home. The other shoppers seemed to be used to the scene, not finding it unusual. This video was uploaded online and sparked a lot of discussions. Many people commented that this way of cooling off was inappropriate. After all, a supermarket is a public space, not someone's home, and such behavior is inconsiderate. Recently, due to the hot weather in Guangzhou, many people have been heading to supermarkets to enjoy the air conditioning. The supermarkets are somewhat resigned to the situation. On July 25th, a media outlet interviewed a supermarket staff member who said, "We have to ask people to leave almost every day. Because of the heat, people often sit here to cool off. We're considering putting doors on the refrigerators. We'll also sanitize the area afterward." Every summer, it's common to see people cooling off in supermarkets, restaurants, subway stations, and other public places across the country. This year, the heat has been intense, with northern cities experiencing prolonged high temperatures and drought, and the south suffering from stifling heat, often in the 30s to 40 degrees Celsius range. Recently, the Guangdong Meteorological Bureau reported that the ground temperature in Shenzhen exceeded 50 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
The heat is so intense that flip-flops can melt if they touch the ground.
Wow.
It's not just young people who struggle with the heat. Older folks find it even harder to bear. While young people are usually willing to turn on the air conditioning, older people who have been frugal all their lives often avoid it at home because they see it as a waste of money. They'd rather endure the heat than feel like they're burning money. But with such extreme temperatures, it's tough to keep suffering in silence. For these resourceful seniors, finding a free place to stay at a supermarket in...
And you really don't get it, do you? This is the race against the sun. 2024, the race against the sun. You must have the blood of the sun. You must have the blood of the sun and the awareness of the cosmos in order to move forward in the great awakening, the age of Aquarius, the age of light, where the truth is more disturbing than the lie. These people were designed to be destroyed.